Hello everyone, it's your boy SlayerCoon here. Hoo boy, it's been a while since I've done a stream. It's been like a month or so. Life's just been rough recently, you know? A lot of different things I don't want to get into, but nonetheless, I'm back. And today I am going to be streaming some bad Grand Theft Auto games. Now I know some of you are probably thinking to yourselves, what bad Grand Theft Auto games? They're all good. No, they're not all good. In this stream, I will be taking a look at 3 GTA games. First of all, there's the Game Boy Color ports of GTA 1 and 2, and then there's GTA Advance. I've reviewed all 3 of these games, so go find those reviews and check them out. At least when this stream's over. But yeah, nonetheless, let's do this shit. Someone asks, how am I gonna record this? I have a Game Boy emulator. Game Boy Advance emulator, more specifically. There we go. So anyways, how are y'all doing tonight? Yes, this is Grand Theft Auto on the Game Boy Color. Believe it or not, this is not some sort of bootleg. This is something that actually happened. Let me turn the volume down to this. There we go. Yes. This is an official port of Grand Theft Auto 1 on the Game Boy Color. Oh god, the controls on the menu are fucking terrible. Like, ugh, whatever. Let's just do this shit. Okay, anyways, I'm playing this with the music set to radio only, because if you watched my recent review on this, you'd know that the music in this game is pretty terrible. So we'll only be hearing music if we get into a car. Let me just demonstrate that right now. Well, this song isn't so bad, but the rest of the soundtrack gets way worse, believe me. So yes, Grand Theft Auto 1 on a console that's as powerful as an NES. You know, you gotta admit, that's pretty fucking impressive to port something like this onto the GBC. I mean, it leaves a lot to be desired, but it was definitely a nearly impossible feat. So Tarantula Studios deserves credit for getting this on there. It has all 3 of the cities from the first game and most of the missions. There's really not much compromise to it aside from, well, the city being fucking empty. Like, yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's just try a mission. The Angels wasted one of our dealers and split with the goods. Bubby wants it back. And also, for the record, this port is rated T, so there's, like, no blood, and I don't think there's any swearing either. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Let's try running these guys over. Oh, come on. Wasted. Fuck. Oh, isn't that great? We're dealing with really shitty controls here, so please excuse my poor playing. It's not my fault. It really is the game's fault this time. Let me just look at this. We're in Liberty City, and there's no one on the streets. It's so fucking eerie, isn't it? This game is still better than any mobile game. I wouldn't go that far. Alright, someone says, GTA is an 18-plus franchise, yet most of its fan base nowadays is edgy 9-year-olds. Actually, it's 17-plus. But, yeah, you're right about that. That explains why GTA 5 is so watered down. So, therefore, the little kitty winkies can understand it. And there's a car. And another one. But we're not gonna get them. This is what most of the game is. Walking around the street, waiting for things to happen. One thing I forgot to mention is that I actually owned... Excuse me. Still can't hear myself very well, so... I'm turning the volume down. As I was saying, I owned this game as a kid, and even back then, I more or less just tolerated it. I didn't like it. Even as a little kid, I knew that it was kind of a piece of shit. Yes, I think most of the vehicle missions are still in here. Let's see about that. My god. What did I get a wanted level for? I didn't kill anyone. Well, I guess it's back to the payphones. Because I could have sworn there was a vehicle mission somewhere around here. Yeah, the streets are barren due to hardware limitations. Like... It's to the point where it's basically a fucking wasteland. I mean, there's a pedestrian here, but that's about as much as you'll get. Oh god. I got a new job for it if you want it, otherwise get the hell out of my car. Well, hell's the closest thing to swearing we're gonna get. Oh god, this music's fucking horrible. Oh my god. I sincerely apologize for this. God, come on! You see, guys, I really meant this game was bad. That's not just some hyperbole or some personal opinion, like... Ugh, come on. Gotta get out of the car, because the music's fucking... Oh my god. I don't know who the fuck composed this music, but I swear to God, they had no idea what they were doing. Why are the cops on me? What did I do? Did you see me kill anyone? Or is my memory just screwing up on me? There we go. You know what, guys? This music is so fucking bad. I'm gonna have to turn my emulator volume all the way down. I am so fucking annoyed by this. My god, that's horrible. Oh. Well, wait, did I just quit? I just quit to the main menu. Well, isn't that great? The controls are so fucking bad that I quit to the main menu without even meaning to do so. Isn't that just lovely? Well, let's give this another try. Actually, fuck it. Let's quit back to the main menu so I can turn the volume, the music volume all the way down. I don't even know what... Still better than Cardi B. I guess so. And if anyone's wondering, I'm playing this with a PS4 controller, which is why I'm so confused with the controls. Ah, there we go. Alright, everything's alright. I'm gonna play as one of the female characters. What? I thought I turned the music off. What? Okay, this stream's an absolute fucking disaster, man. This was a fucking mistake playing this game. Come on. Why is the music still... Guys? My emulator just crashed. My emulator just crashed. So yeah, GTA 1 on the Game Boy Color is so fucking bad. I can't even get it to properly play. The emulator killed itself out of sheer misery. Oh my god. I can't even get the game to run properly. Oh. Well, I don't even know what to say. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. I can't believe it. I didn't even know a GTA game could be that bad. Well, I guess it's time to move on to GTA 2 on the Game Boy Color, which might be slightly better. Well, let's do this. Alright, come on. There we go. Just gonna turn the volume down to this a little bit. Okay, so we can turn all of the music off in this one, and I don't know. This one's more comprehensive, I guess. Man, these are some ugly motherfuckers. My god. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna go for Candy because she's the most normal looking one. Well, anyways, right off the bat, you'll notice that this is a lot better than the first one. Notice how they're pedestrians. And notice how there are cars on the streets. They somehow managed to do it. They made the game tolerable, I guess. Well, it's still not good, but yikes. Anything's better than GTA 1 on Game Boy Color. Anyone remember the Kmart light bulb? I do. What's sad is that before we know it, Kmart's not even gonna be a thing anymore. They're gonna be completely out of business soon. Which is funny because I remember as a kid, like, there used to be a Kmart right next to my neighborhood, but it's now a Target. Well, this frame rate is less than desirable, but so far I'm getting more enjoyment out of this. It looks like the cops are on me, I think. Why the fuck is my car not moving? Let's pick up the giant dollar sign, I guess. Ah, that's a police bribe. I guess. Oh god. Vehicle controls suck. I think GTA 5 is average and overrated. Yeah, I agree with that, Jack. I definitely agree with that. Longtime GTA fan here, and, you know, looking back on it, it's not the best. They definitely kind of jumped the shark. You know, a GTA game without the soundtrack, you know, a legendary soundtrack is a bit odd, but I guess that's better than what we were dealing with in the last game. Some of the worst video game music I've ever heard. Ugh. Yeah, and it jumped the shark quite literally. Shark cards. Someone brought that up. I didn't even know that I basically just made a pun. Huh. I'm not going the right way, am I? The mission should be nearby. There it is. We also get ourselves some weapons. Johnny Zoo here. I'm having money illegally transferred to my bank account, and I need you to help my inside man, Hiroshi, take the vehicle and firepower provided. Alrighty. Well, anyways, I might as well take this time to say that, you know, GTA 2 is really the oddest GTA game, in my opinion. Like, they were going for this retro futuristic style with, like, the vehicles and stuff. Like, the vehicles all look very retro and stuff. And it's just kind of odd, you know? The PS1 version had a T rating and there was barely any blood. Anyone who watched my review on it would know that I wasn't really the kindest to GTA 2. So yeah, the cops are on me because I accidentally ran over a person. Oh, God. Stay in the car? Well, I'm trying come on. I'm about to get busted by a cop. There we go. I told you this was going to be frustrating. Just look at this. Oh, move. What am I waiting for? Alright, what am I supposed to do here? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, that's getting annoying, don't you think? Alright. There we go. Kill this bastard. There we go. Alright, now where am I supposed to go? Well, I mean, this is a massive improvement, I will say. What? I got busted. Well, how the fuck was I supposed to know those were cops? Like, do you see cops wearing black and red? They look exactly like me. They have the same sprite as I do. That's a bafflingly awful design choice there, I will say. GameCube Plus says GTA 4 and 5 are easily the worst mainline titles. I disagree about GTA 4. Haven't played that one in a while, but in spite of it being a bit stripped down and up its ass with realism, it's much better than 5 was in terms of tone and story. Schmeeble says, I think Slayer should do an art stream. Yeah, I might do that, because I actually do art now. If you go check out my Twitter, I have some art that I post there occasionally. Might show that a bit later on. Okay, why are they shooting at me? Like, think about it. Those guys that are shooting at me aren't cops, even though they're wearing blue, but the cops in this game have the same sprite as me. I don't know what they were thinking there. Yeah, just go ahead and kill me. Kill me. Come on. Best death screen ever. This is a work of art. Yeah, drawing would definitely be a lot funner than wasting my time with shitty games. I can barely even play this. This is unplayable. Remember, kids, just because you can port GTA to the Game Boy doesn't mean you should port GTA to the Game Boy. Ooh. Well, fuck it. Let's just cause mayhem. As best as we can. I'm about done with this. These are some of the worst games I've played, I tell you. And for it to come from a prolific series like GTA is just... ugh. It's the topping of the shit sundae. It's just... These are an insult to GTA and video games in general, man. It goes to show you, just because something is impressive and, you know, just because something's impressive doesn't mean it's good, really. Yeah, I'm done with this. Okay. I could barely get through those two games. Like, man, playing this on stream is just worse than recording footage for it for the reviews, man. And exactly, Shmeeble, people who've complained about E.T. on Atari have no room to talk. Like, give them these games. I don't even know what to say. Why is the comment section on about Thomas the Tank Engine? But yeah, this is the big moment. The big moment you've probably been all waiting for. GTA Advance, the most obscure game in the Grand Theft Auto series. I'm probably one of the 10 people on the planet to know about that game, because it was such an immense failure. It was released on, like, the same day as San Andreas. You did hear that correctly. Like, Grand Theft Auto Advance came out on the same day as San Andreas. And there was, like, no promotion for it either, so practically nobody bought this game. It is an anomaly in the GTA series. It's very interesting. I'd love to see more people talk about it just for the sake of it. There we go. Yeah, and it was also late in the GBA's lifespan as well. Like, 2004 was the same year that the DS came out. And I know that the GBA had a few more years of life before the DS would completely take it over, but, you know, what you were looking at is the worst-selling GTA game in history, more than likely. Because this is an original game. It's not some sort of port, although it originally was intended as a port of GTA 3, but that got scrapped and turned into its own thing. Ass. Yep, we're gonna name our save file Ass.
This is our big chance, Mike. We've almost got enough money to leave Liberty City for good. I'm tired of playing errand boy. We need to strike off on our own and lead the good life.
Don't ask me why I did that voice. I'd have no idea what Mike would sound like. Who are these people? Exactly, Skeletor Grind. These characters don't appear in any other GTA game. With the exception of 8-Ball, but that's pretty much it. I will say, Advance is a pretty bad game, but the one thing I can give it, it's much better than the Game Boy Color titles are. I still don't like it, but I will say that in comparison to those, they did an admirable job. We're experiencing some lag here and there. Please forgive me for that. Yes, this is set in the GTA 3 version of Liberty City as well. It's not a very accurate recreation, though, considering the limits of the console. Oh yeah, and the soundtrack actually contains some songs from GTA 2. The mainline version, that is. But they have been bit crushed and compressed to fit on the GBA. It's got that sound of ripping ass to it. It's very, very bit crushed. But still miles better than what we saw in the previous two games in terms of music. And who knows, I might actually get an hour or two into this if I persist, that is. Oh, and we got some acts of violence on the streets. Yikes. That's some pimp beating up someone. Well, hey, at least I get a free baseball bat. What the hell? Oh, God. And we have completed a mission. We have finally completed a mission. Something that was borderline impossible in the Game Boy Color ports. Oh, God. Well, that was something. see. Yeah, and this game doesn't have it doesn't have a map on the pause menu. You do get a GPS, but that's it. So it's like GTA 3 all over again. You don't know exactly where you are in the city, and that can be quite frustrating. Yeah, Mr. Neutron, these chats get weird. They're not even about the game. It's kind of awkward, all things considered. I don't even know what the chat's on about. But I am paying attention to it. I'm not ignoring it. I do care about what you guys have to say. So we're going over to ammunition to get a gun. Clearly, we have come so far from the Game Boy Color, because in those games, we were just getting weapons from random crates on the street. And here, we got a weapon store. Sadly, we don't have any burger joints. We can't make our main character fat like CJ in San Andreas. You have just enough money to get this. What? Okay, I didn't... There we go. Only 12 rounds, though. Okay, is it just me, or is this character sprite dual-wielding them? It looks like he's dual-wielding them. Now, you know, this isn't anywhere near the same level as Chinatown Wars, but you gotta give them credit. For the time, this wasn't that bad for a portable GTA game. It's just that didn't last very long, because in a couple years' time, in fact, actually scratch that. I think the next year, we got Liberty City Stories on PSP, so... this game really wasn't, you know... It became quickly obsolete. What? Oh god. Look what you just made me do. You just made me run over a bunch of people. Well, anyways, guys, you know, since this is like my first stream in a month and I haven't really been doing much on my YouTube channel, I think from here on out, from the rest of the year, I'm gonna try streaming more. This is just something I never wanted to get into, you know, on stream, but a lot of bad things have been, you know, going on recently. with me in my personal life. Mostly it has to do with my job, though. I'll get to that later when I'm done with this mission. Kill this bastard. And there we go. $1,000, y'all. But yes, the reason I haven't really been that active on YouTube, aside from some throwaway reviews, it's just to do with stress, depression, all that. Work has not been very fun lately because of a multitude of reasons, and a couple of days ago I got the news that someone that I worked with, one of my coworkers, passed away. This was someone that I remember speaking to just a week and a half ago, and he's no longer with me. Now, normally that would have brought me down and just defeated me, but I didn't let that, you know, defeat me. It's very heartbreaking what happened to him, but I'm not gonna let that depressing news bring me down. And there's just a bunch of other things, you know, to do with my personal life, but I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, the dude was really young also. He was like 16, 17. Way too young. Sorry if that's a downer. I'm going to talk about positive things from here out. Anyways, we're gonna give racing a shot, because this game has racing in it. Well, thanks, Schmeeble. I'm glad that people do enjoy my drawing. I've been getting into that a lot recently. Not the best artist, but I do enjoy doing it. Yeah, this music isn't that great, I guess. GTA Advance doesn't have any rock or metal in the soundtrack, too, so that's a big downer for me. There's only like 6 songs in this game, and they're all, like, each car specific. And keep in mind, GTA is a series that has shaped my music tastes forever. If it weren't for Vice City, I would not be a metalhead. So, I can understand why the soundtrack's very limited, but still, it's one of the weakest ones. But it's far from the worst. I mean, y'all heard what GTA 1 on the Game Boy Color had to offer. This is like the Beatles in comparison. Very laggy. Oh, come on. These checkpoints should be wider. And we're done. Is my Mini Cooper still there? Wow, that's impressive. Yes, the GBA usually use MIDIs for like their soundtracks and stuff, but this actually took songs from GTA 2 and bit crushed them to hell. I get why they want to do that, but it didn't work out well, and it's a bit unpleasant to hear. Well, I guess we're gonna get ourselves some more weapons. Ooh, and we can get a shoddy with. Ooh, that's nice. But I can go for some more pistol ammo. Why can't I not speak? I swear to God, this song is just some dude saying South Park over and over again. That's this song's name, by the way, and that's all the lyrics are, is something something South Park. I guess they were mentioning the TV show of the same name? I don't know. I'm not a fan of this song, though. It gets old really quickly, because it's like every car in this game has this. Let's see what this car has in the radio. What? Well, no. I'm not gonna let you do that. Have a baseball bat to the face. Oh, it's gang members. Shit. Oh, God. Ooh. Look at them. These people are ruthless. Well, hey, at least this music's a little bit better. Okay, then. I'm gonna go save my game at the crib. That should hopefully get the wanted level off of me. Damn near rolled this car over. I swear to God, this city feels a lot bigger than it actually is. Like, the Portland district in this game is way bigger than it should be. But hey, we're almost there. Just jump over a truck. Alrighty then. But we didn't save the game. Fuck. There we go. Hideout items. Well, this is interesting. That didn't get rid of our wanted level? Well, shit. Fuck. I don't think I've unlocked the pay and spray yet, so... Oh, God. Let me tell you, when things get hectic like this game really chugs. Now we got the SWAT on us. Oh, God. Oh, yikes, that fucking lag. Oh yeah, and also, the shotgun in this game does not kill people unless you are, like, right in front of them. It's really fucking weird. I forgot about that. Okay then, well, let's go over to Vinny's place. Hot Wheels. They named the fucking mission Hot Wheels. Well, great. Makes me want to go play with Hot Wheels instead of playing this game. Okay, someone in the chat's telling me to review Lady Gaga's art pop. I don't listen to Lady Gaga, if you don't, you know, get the memo right. I don't mind her, it's just, I'm a metal guy. I don't listen to pop music. I don't really go out of my way to listen to that kind of thing. I don't make music reviews either. Maybe in an alternate reality I do make music reviews. Or talk about metal music, I don't know, but no, that's not what I do. I do talk about the music in video games whenever I review them. If it's noteworthy, that is. As for the music in this game, I'm feeling a strong 4 to light 5. Maybe a 6. I'm gonna punch you because I don't have any weapons. Alrighty. GameCube Plus says GTA 6 is definitely gonna suck. Yeah, you're right about that, you know? Whatever happens with the Saints Row series and its next entry, it's definitely gonna be better than what GTA has to offer. And that's something I never thought I'd be saying. Like, we're sooner to have a Saints Row 5 than a GTA 6. Just think that. Because Rockstar Games has made like $10 trillion from shark cards. They don't care about the GTA series anymore. It's all about the money. It's fucking disgraceful. So, like, whenever it does happen, you know, it's not gonna be good, guys. Yes, I gotta get this resprayed.
Watch the wheels, gringo.
Watch the wheels, gringo! Oh god, wow. What? That's about the only dialogue you'll hear aside from the police banter. Get this bitch resprayed. There we go. And bring the getaway car to the hideout. Is there any way to turn the music off? Damn it. I forgot the controls. The controls are switched around, like you... I'm having to press the X button. I'm using a PS4 controller, which is why I'm saying X instead of BA, whatever. Because normally I have to press the circle button to accept in the menus, but this is a GTA game. It appeals more to PlayStation and Xbox fans, so... Hence why we got that confusing design choice. My live stream comments are, you know, chat comments. They are just confusing. I don't even know. It's like, it used to not be this way, but it definitely is now. Like, people talking about Thomas the Tank Engine and Tugboat, whatever. I don't know what it's on about. The dying days of the PS2 and DS were rather interesting and ripe for reviewing material. You're right about that, Spacey. I might get to that in a future review. Because y'all know my dying days of the PS1 video. Or at least some of you do. The PS1 had some interesting games in the years of its decline. You know, when the PS2 was out and the PS1 was dying, there were some interesting games that came out. Such as Super Bubble Pop, and also Austin Powers Pinball. It's weird because I had to grow up with a PS1 during those days when like no one was playing it anymore. Why is this so fucking laggy? Well, anyways, we're gonna go get some weapons. We really need some weapons. Well, I'm gonna play some of my music in the background just to, you know, make things less boring, because we're not gonna have any, you know, of the in-game soundtrack. Actually, fuck this. Let's play a GTA 1 soundtrack, because that's copyright free, hopefully. And that's a pretty damn good soundtrack, so I'm gonna have that faintly in the background. Without compression. So, there we go. I don't know why the chat's on about My Little Pony. You know, I thought My Little Pony went out of style years ago. Why did the music just die out? Oh, come on. I don't know, maybe closing some of my applications will get it to stop lagging. Yeah, my internet's acting slow for whatever reason. I guess, you know, streaming is causing this YouTube video to lag. The only way I could remedy that is by, you know, downloading the video I'm streaming it from. Well, that sucks. I kind of wanted to play some GTA 1 music in the background, but technical issues plague me again. I don't know why. I guess it's too much of a feat to stream and play a YouTube video in the background at the same time. I don't know the technical, you know, things regarding that. That car just flipped over. Well, that cop was kind of lenient. I just crashed into his car and he's like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to start a rampage, no. So we got a briefcase here. This is going to be a piece of cake. Come on. BS car controls. Well, we're almost to our destination. Oh, this is the part with the gunfight, I think. Yeah, and you have the ability to strafe in this game, too. Probably to make up for the lack of a lock-on button. Like, gunfights in this are a pain in the arsehole. Yeah, I agree, Blue Lightning. Why is everyone talking about bullshit? I don't know what's going on here. I normally like to pay attention to the chat, but it's so confusing because it's just irrelevant. Grizzly Dino says, what's my favorite GTA game? It's a tie between Vice City and San Andreas. I like Vice City for the soundtrack and the aesthetic, and I like San Andreas for the gameplay and story. Will I ever review GTA 5? Maybe sometime in the future. I'd like to give my thoughts on that game, because my disappointment with it is very interesting. It's like one of those games that I played for years without feeling disappointed. But, you know, as soon as people started pointing out the flaws, you know, the feeling of disappointment really kicks in. Any favorite TGX reviews? His one on the Tony Hawk games was really interesting. That's probably one of my favorites. And also his Crash Bandicoot retrospective was amazing as well. And if you've never checked out TGX game reviews, look it up, give him a sub, he's criminally underrated. Let's get ourselves a shoddy. What about some armor? Ooh, that's too much. No. Ow! Right in my nutsicles. Let me tell you, playing GTA Advance with the GTA 1 soundtrack in the background, mwah, makes the game a lot better. You know what? Maybe GTA 5 should have had a radio station dedicated to GTA 1 songs. I would have been a lot less disappointed with that game if they just had the GTA 1 soundtrack in it. That would definitely make up for the fact that the classic rock station in that game plays pop music. Come on. Yeah, Among Us is going to fade out like Fall Guys did 2 weeks ago. It's gonna probably fade out soon. It's weird how short popularity lasts nowadays. Because I remember a month ago, everyone was talking about Fall Guys, and now it's like, oh, who cares about that? Let's play Among Us. Which, interestingly enough, was actually released 2 years ago. Yeah, did you guys know that Among Us was actually from 2018? But it didn't get popular at all until this year. The Mafia wants payback. Take out 3 holds. Okay, so I gotta kill this guy. Now watch this. Notice how the shotgun didn't kill him! It still didn't kill him! But if I get right up in front of him, it kills him. Why are the... Oh, fuck these damn police. Oh my. This music is funky fresh. Oh, so we gotta kill this guy in the van. There we go. Nice work, Mike. I still got an MF chasing me. And they're all wearing pink. It's no stink and all pink. Can I save this into my garage? Or as British people say, garage? Let's save a car into the garage. No, that's just... That's all just fucking... I don't know, it's complete decoration. Really wish Rockstar would make GTA 6 instead of milking GTA 5. I agree with that, Grizzly, but... Like... What's his face left Rockstar Games and, like... a bunch of other stuff, so if it does happen, it's gonna be disappointing. Or maybe not, who knows. But it probably will be. Oh god, I should probably fucking go back and save my game. Why is the chat on about Hasbro Motel? I don't know, I watched it once, it was okay, but I don't really remember much. This game doesn't look too bad. Yeah, Skeletor grind, you know, all things considered, like, I might have been a bit too harsh to this game in my review. Because I was in a bad position when I made my GTA Advance review. I was still fucking working at McDonald's, and it was not fun at all. So, I was in a pretty stressful position. You can tell just by the fact I was drinking on camera in that video. Life's gotten better ever since, because I'm no longer working there. Yeah. Fuck McDonald's. I don't care how tempting that Travis Scott burger is. I'm never working there again. How do I feel about the hate comments in the GTA Advance review? There were only a couple of them, really. Some people who were fans of this game, which I didn't even know existed, tried defending the game. And there was that odd FGTV fanboy that was still in the comments of my videos, because, I don't know, that video's 2 years old, get over it. Don't know why people are still so fucking angry about it. But yes, believe it or not, I mean, there are some people who like this game. Not many, but, you know. Oh, do we finally get to meet 8-Ball? Ah, yes, it's 8-Ball. One of the only characters from another GTA game. Where did I get my leather jacket from? I got it online. It was about $100. I wanted to do it because my persona wears a leather jacket. So, you know, I can look like my persona. I agree with you, GameCube Plus. Regular show is the best Cartoon Network show ever. Come on. Ooh, crap. The pigs are on me. Here's a long panning shot. Ooh, man, I'm itchy right now. What the hell? I got busted! How? Fuck. Well, that sucks. But I think I actually passed the mission. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, guys, give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Ooh, I love this music. Oh god, I can't even imitate it. Well... Anyways, I just needed to... I don't know. I forgot to mention this, but, like... I'm actually currently recovering from a skin rash that I got a couple weeks back. Nothing major, it's just something I got from working out in the heat at my job. Because this was earlier in September when it was still hot and humid out. It's definitely cooled down ever since, but still, working in that heat ended up giving me a skin rash. So I had to take a couple of days off of work because of that. And even now, I have to apply ointment to the area because it can get pretty itchy. Seven times Ninja farted on stream? What?
You're listening to Head Radio.
Coming up next, the news and travel reports.
When will I stop doing GTA Advance and do the Q&A? I don't know. Whenever I get bored with this game, I'm gonna try playing it a little bit longer. That scream. Sounded like someone got murdered. Oh man, I'm hungry. When I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna get myself something to eat. Gonna head over by the convenience store and pick up some snacks. Well, it appears as if though we failed the last mission, because it looks like we're going to the same general location. Yep. That's all because the popos arrested my ass. Do I have a car? Not at the moment. If I need to go somewhere, I usually take Uber. But I have driven before. It's just I don't really own a car. But I'd like to get a, you know, a car. Not some shitty Toyota Corolla, but like a sports car. A cheap sports car that I can afford. I'm not someone who likes to flex about my wealth, because I am a working class man. Not some douchebag with a Lamborghini. Come on. Oh, I gotta lose the cops. I'm an idiot. I'm having trouble paying attention. Oh man, I love this song. Oh, Jeremy Legend, you have disabilities? I kind of have, well, not disabilities, but I do have autism and I guess a couple of mental illness type things. I'm not, like, crazy, but, you know, I am someone who deals with mental health issues. Depression, most obviously. And depression is something that's been holding me back a lot this year from doing the things I love. Alright, Dr. Scarf asks, what's with the frame rate on the emulator? Nothing. It's not the emulator. It's that this game chugs. Even on, like, its native hardware, it runs very poorly. But that's just probably because of how hard this game pushed the limits. It is a pretty laggy game. Glad to see I'm not the only autistic person in here. I was diagnosed with autism at age 6. Well, Asperger's syndrome, which I originally thought was called Asperger's syndrome when I was a kid. When I first heard about it, I was like, what's Asperger's syndrome? But no, it's Asperger's syndrome. Yeah, and 2020 kind of has been leading to me being very depressed. I cry a lot, trust me. Oh, is this the mission where Vinny dies? I think this is the one where Vinny dies. Oh god, I'm fucking itchy right now. Ugh. Give me a second. Come on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, how does the game control? Well, it's decent for the standards of a GTA on a Game Boy Advance. Getaway. Ooh, yeah, this is the one where Vinny dies, spoiler alert. Not like you're missing much, because this game's story is not very good. Does it really matter that Vinny dies? I mean, who the bloody hell is Vinny, anyways? None of the characters in this game are memorable, so whenever they die, it's like, oh well. There we go.
1038 and North Red Line. In Central Chinatown.
Watch the wheel, gringo.
Navigating this map sucks. Suddenly the map zooms in. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Vinny fucking dies. Haha. I'm laughing at a death scene because it's so unremarkable. I'm a horrible person.
Respond to a suspect on foot in North Callahan Point. Head to a green sport car in Central Callahan Point. There's a green sport car in Northeast Callahan Point. Head to a green sport car in East Callahan Point. At a green sport car in South Trenton.
Ugh. I don't think this stream has been very fun for the eyes of y'all, because it's... I know. This game performs like absolute butt cheeks.
We got a green sports car and central Portland Bay. Respond to a green
I mean, trust me, it's hard enough for me to judge things when the game performs like this.
for the suspects on foot and southeast Rabbi.
Well, I don't think I need the green sports car in Trenton.
On foot and east Rabbi.
Oh, come on.
Suspects on foot and northeast Rabbi.
Fuck you.
Respond to a suspect on foot in South Hepburn Heights.
Oh my god, I failed the fucking mission. Busted. Well, fuck this game. My god. I don't know what to do. Are there any rampages I can try doing? I'm gonna go look for one. I think I know where one is. Because I don't want to give up on this game just yet. Although I am tempted to do so, because... yeah, not very good. Ugh.
And West Portland.
I think there's one somewhere around here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, F in the chat for Vinny. Do I plan on doing another review soon? I don't know. My last two reviews didn't get anything, you know, like... I know my review series pretty much killed my channel, but... I don't know. Oh god. I'm not feeling well right now. Oh my god. My itch is starting to act up again. If I have to take breaks and, like, pause to, like, go apply ointment, I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, fuck. God. Apologies for that. Well... yeah, fuck it. I guess we'll go to the Q&A, I guess. But maybe not, because... oh, God. I itch like a motherfucker right now. It's painful. Why can't we watch you play an actual good game? I don't know. I thought these would be interesting games to stream because no one else has ever streamed them before. Oh, Jeremy, you're itching too right now? Well, trust me, you don't know how bad I itch right now. I'm still recovering from a skin rash I got, a couple weeks back. And it was a pretty bad itch. It's like so bad that it actually caused the skin to bleed a couple times. I mean, it's getting better, but it still flares up every now and then. I was worried that this was going to happen on stream. Trust me, guys, I'm not in a very good mood, like, physically right now. But yeah. Studio live chat. Where's that? Well, pop out the chat. There we go. Alrighty. Well, my itch is starting to improve, so I think I can do this stream a bit more. Let me change the title plus Q&A. So if anyone's new here, they'll know what's going on. There we go. How's my life been doing recently, Abo? It's not been good. I mentioned this earlier in this stream, but it's been pretty stressful. Am I gonna stream another Mario game? Probably not anytime soon. Have I ever played Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories? Yeah, I used to play a little bit of it on my friend's PSP back in the day. I thought it was very inferior to Vice City Stories. I mean, it's a good game, but it's not necessarily that great. Come on. I didn't mean to enlarge it like that. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm so bad with OBS. Please excuse me. What is my favorite game ever? I don't know. I have a bunch of favorite games. You know, maybe I'll do a list on that someday soon. I will say one of my favorite games, or at least two of my favorite games, are from the PS1. That's Gran Turismo 2 and Spyro 3. Have I ever heard of Video Brinquedo? I think I've heard of them, but I don't know. I don't think I've watched any of their movies. What's the worst, horrid, ugly game you've ever seen? What do you mean by that, Bot Patrol? Do you mean like a game that's ugly looking, or do you just mean like a game that's bad? Because I kind of tend to take things literally. Have I ever played LA Noire? Yeah, I used to play it a lot on my my friend's PS3 back in the day. Have I considered playing Sleeping Dogs? Not really. Do I like Paper Mario? Never played any of them. I wouldn't know. I heard the recent one wasn't that great though. Have I seen Poseidon Adventure? No, I don't think I have. Favorite game reviewer? TGX, Color Shed, and Square Eye Jack. And also AVGN. That's the big four that come to mind first. What are my thoughts on GTA Online? I stopped playing it years ago because it's such a piece of shit. It's just a disgrace to what GTA used to be. Oh, and also Scott the Woz, thank you GameCube Plus. I forgot about that. I was watching Scott the Woz just before doing this stream. I don't know how I forgot about that. That's what playing bad games will do to you. Chad and Jeremy from Regular Show. I don't know those. It's been like a month since I've watched Regular Show. I might check it out later tonight. Because I've been kind of in the mood to watch some more of that show. Do I remember Theodore Tugboat? I don't know Theodore Tugboat. What is that? Ah, it's some sort of children's show. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine, but with boats. Do I also like Cat Icarus? Yes. Cat Icarus is great. Okay, so Theodore Tugboat is Canadian. That explains it. I'm unfortunately an American, so I don't think we got it here. While I'm at, I'm gonna play some music in the background. I don't know, I'm gonna play my own music, I guess. Just, I don't know. This soundtrack doesn't really fit. What about the GTA 2 soundtrack? I don't know. That sounds pretty good. There we go. Oh, anyways. I know you bought your leather jacket online, but which shop did I get it from? I can't remember. Have I seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure yet? No. I mean, I've seen clips of it, but I haven't watched the show. I haven't really sat down and watched it. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I've only really seen that from internet reviewers. Why do I not monetize my channel? Cause let's be real, I'd get demonetized. There's no way in hell I could make money from my channel. I could try Patreon, but I'm dealing with a limited audience, so that really wouldn't work out. Unless there is enough demand for a Patreon. If that's the case, then I will open up my Patreon again. Oh great, this is the police radio. I don't want to listen to that. There we go. Welcome to the bathroom. Thanks, Balrog. What is my favorite YouTuber? I can't pinpoint one exactly. Oh man. Having to apply lotion to my itch again. Sorry about that. Really need to inform people to watch me? Yeah. It'd be great if I had an influx of viewers. But I'm glad for what I have. Is DWizScat the worst YouTube channel you've seen? Well, he's no longer around, so not any... Well, yeah, he kind of is, but not. He's no longer around, so I'm no longer angry. Most overrated game? Well, there's GTA 5, obviously, but there's also a game called Skyrim. I don't like Skyrim. I'm sorry, I tried playing it once, didn't like it, thought it was boring. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Excuse me for a second. I think my air conditioning just went out. Okay, the air conditioning just went out and my brother's up in the attic trying to fix it. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, this stream has been a mess, hasn't it? Have I played CSGO? I played it a bit, but I don't like it that much. Am I gonna be streaming this week again? Well, I have work for like 5 days. Like I work 5 days a week now, so next week probably. And I think the air conditioning just came back on. Okay. Did you know that Undertale is 5 years old? Yeah, I'm very aware of that. I can still remember when the game was new, and when the game was very popular. Undertale was. I think before I end this stream, I'll show you guys some of my art, because I mentioned that earlier in the stream, and I think many of you are eager to see what I have to offer in terms of art, because I am an artist as well. Do I have any fan art? A little bit. Of, you know, video game characters, that is. I didn't make a fan art for Drake of the 99 Dragons, no. Someone made a fat SlayerCoon on DeviantArt, if only. Well, anyways, I do have some art that I will show you guys soon. Luckily, you can't find SlayerCoon Rule 34. There'll probably be some soon. Bullet Boars, you're giving people ideas. Just be wary of that, you know? Don't give people ideas. Because I remember, you guys know SlayerCoon, right? You know the former DeviantArt ranter, the SlayerCoon? Well, guess what? There's Rule 34 of him. I'm not joking about that. There's one piece of Rule 34 of him. Don't ask me how I found that. Okay, so we got some Japanese lady going crazy in the background. It's Japanese. It's Japanese. Anime, hentai girl, something. If anyone's wondering, I'm playing the GTA 2 soundtrack in the background. Well, anyways, about the art I was talking about. I might as well show you some of it. Let me pull that up. Hey guys, you want to see some Bubsy 3D fan art? Yeah, it's some Bubsy 3D fan art here. I drew this. It's Bubsy 3D. So what y'all think? Pretty cursed in it. Yeah, I don't know why I drew that. I just did that ironically because Bubsy 3D is not a very good game. Can I make Has-Been Hotel fan art? Well, I don't know because I'm not a Has-Been Hotel fan. Anyways, here's some fan art of my persona that I drew. What y'all think of this? This is me and my persona with a skateboard giving the middle finger. Well, anyways, there's SlayerCoon. And lastly, here's Haida from Agretsuko. But anyways, I do make some fan art. Well, not fan art. I do make art occasionally. You can check some of it out on my Twitter account and also on my DeviantArt. I'll leave a link to my Twitter. Review Eminem's kart racing. I already did that, I think. I already talked about Eminem's kart racing, just not in much detail. Ninja Bread Man. Yikes, that's a bad game. Am I emo? No, I'm a metalhead, and metalhead and emo are not the same thing. What do I think of the Wii's library, the good stuff? Well, my favorite Wii game that I've played so far is Smash Brothers Brawl. Okay, this radio station's annoying. Okay. GTA 2 soundtrack isn't that great in comparison to the first one, let's be real. Having a hentai girl screaming in the background just isn't very, appealing to me. Why did I want to be a raccoon? It's probably because when I was like 14, 15, I saw a Let's Play of Sly Cooper, and I don't know why. Sly Cooper kind of appealed to me, even though I didn't get to play it until I was 21. But that just stuck with me, and I think that's the reason why my persona is a raccoon. It's been a long time since I actually first came up with my persona, but yeah, I just like raccoons. They're pretty cool. Yeah, that music was pretty awful, GameCube Plus. I haven't really paid much attention to the GTA 2 soundtrack, and I don't blame myself because it's nothing in comparison to the first one or what would come later. I know that's one thing that GTA 1 does better than 2. The soundtrack's better. Do I used to live near a media play? What do you mean by that, Elect Man? What do I think of GTA 4 and 5 soundtracks? Not nearly as good as San Andreas and Vice City. I especially think that 5 kind of screwed the pooch in terms of soundtrack. Like, there's no metal on it. Like, there's a nice punk station, but there's no metal in it, which is a real letdown. And just the music in that game in general is kind of poor choice. I don't know, my favorite soundtracks in the GTA series are Vice City and Vice City Stories. If I could erase one thing from existence, what would I erase? I would erase racism. E-racism, basically. The world would be so much better if we could all just get along with each other. SlayerCoon, what is your favorite radio station in the GTA games? Without a doubt, V-Rock. That was the station in Vice City that, as a kid, got me into metal music, so I have a lot of sentimental value for it. If I could go back to any year, what would it be? I don't know. I kind of want to go back to 2008, 2009 because that's when I had a lot of good memories back then with my friends in school as a kid, playing my DS and Wii. It was really fun for me as a kid. Like 2009 was probably the best year of my life in terms of the memories I had. I made a lot of friends in school, one of which I'm still best friends with to this day. I have so many good memories of playing my DS and Wii that year. I don't know. '09 was just the best year of my life, in my opinion. And then here's a really odd fact. I think 2009 was the first year I ever got to see snow. Yes, you did hear that correctly. I didn't get to see snow until I was 11. Do I wish Vor never existed? Well, some people out there really like Vor, and they would be very disappointed if Vor didn't exist. Well, actually, if Vor didn't exist, they wouldn't have fetishes. I don't know. What the fuck is this chat on about? What are my favorite retro games? You mean like 90s and 80s games? That depends on what you say retro, because if you count the PS1 and PS2 as retro, then there's a bunch of games that I like that I could consider my favorite retro games. Well, if PS1 is retro, Gran Turismo 2 and Spyro 3 are my two favorite games. And there's a bunch of other stuff on the PS1 I like as well. That brings me to another thing. I got paid a couple days ago, so I'm thinking about, buying some PS1, PS2 games to add to my collection. Are there any recommendations for games I should buy? Because I think I should add something to my collection. As long as they're cheap, not anything expensive. Do I have Tomb Raider? I used to own Tomb Raider 3 as a kid on the PS1, but that game was pretty damn cryptic and hard to get through, so I didn't really make it that far in the game. Final Fantasy 7 and 9. Those are good. I know they remade 7, so getting it on PS1 is kind of redundant at this point. I do know as a kid, my older brother had a copy of Final Fantasy 9 for PS1. And what's interesting about this game is, apparently when I was a little kid, I destroyed his copy of Final Fantasy 9 with a katana that was lying around the house. Yes, you did hear that correctly. So yeah, my older brother was really pissed off about that, and I even remember him bringing that up like a year ago. I don't even remember doing that, but he said it happened, so apparently that's something I did. So if my older brother's watching this, I'm sorry that I destroyed your copy of Final Fantasy IX as a 3-year-old. Yeah, where did the katana came from? I think that was something my older brother just had. Because this was like the early 2000s. He was like 12 or so. My older brother is 30, by the way. He's much older than I am. That's probably the craziest thing I did as a kid. Don't play Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, that one's kind of unremarkable, I hear. Someone in this comment section is making poop and fart jokes. Have I heard of the Mega Man game Super Adventure Rockman? I don't think I have. I've never played Mega Man before, believe it or not. Might as well add to the conversation since some people are making poop jokes. Mega Man X4. I don't know. Maybe I should get around to playing them. I don't know. I've been in kind of a platformer mood recently. Butt mud. Chocolate hot dogs. Chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Do I agree that The Office is overrated? I've never watched it before. I've seen clips of it, but I haven't really watched it, so I wouldn't know. Bullet Boris. Leon and Raihan are the hottest characters in Pokemon? What do they look like? Are those the human characters or the animal characters? Either way, it's pretty fucked up. Alright, see you, Elect Man. I hopefully plan on streaming next weekend. That is, unless my work schedule changes. So from here on out, I'll try streaming every weekend, hopefully. I'll have to think of what game to stream next. What's my favorite NES and SNES games? Favorite NES game personally would be Kirby's Adventure, I think. Yeah, Kirby's Adventure. That was one of the later era NES games. Favorite SNES game? Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Super Metroid. All that good stuff. There's probably some other ones in there that I haven't mentioned. But the SNES is actually one of my favorite consoles. What is my favorite Doki Doki Literature Club, girls? I don't know. I've never played that one. Oh, I also forgot F-Zero and Legend of Zelda. What's it called? Fuck me. I'm forgetting the name of the goddamn games. A Link to the Past. That's the one. That one was pretty good. Am I gonna stream Mario World, like Super Mario World? Maybe next stream. That'd definitely be better than what I streamed today. Playing these GTA turds has not been fun, exactly. So, next time I'll play something that's fun. Because I don't think these games that I've played on stream were very fun for you guys to watch. It wasn't fun for me to play. When will the stream end? Sometime soon. I'm thinking about getting myself some food because I haven't eaten in like 10 hours. It's been 10 hours since the last time I ate, so I'm pretty hungo. I'm a hungo hippo. I'm a hungry raccoon. I gotta get myself some garbage to eat and munch on. Okay, Balrog mentions how he hates Redditors just hate Fortnite with all their heart and try to get people to stop playing it, and yet it still isn't dead. Yeah, I don't like Fortnite, but I do think a lot of these anti-Fortnite Reddit users, they're pretty cringe, let's be real. The worst thing about Fortnite is that it spawned a cringeworthy dance. That's about it. I don't think the game's that great. It doesn't interest me, but I don't hate it. I mean, with its popularity decline, you know, it's really pointless on hating Fortnite. Have I watched Super Chicken? What is Super Chicken? I don't know what that is. Okay, so it's some obscure cartoon, apparently. Do I hate anime? I don't hate anime, I just don't really care for it. And there's a lot of embarrassing anime fans, let me tell you. They can be worse than furries. But yeah, I mean, I would be willing to give some anime a chance. Yeah, Beastars is a furry anime. I've watched that. Why do people keep mentioning Hasbro Motel? That's what like the entire chat has been on about. Have I seen SWAT Cats? I've heard about it. I'd be willing to check that out. I think moderately sized discords are the best discords. Well, speaking of which, I might as well link my Discord server. Well, anyways, here's a link to my Discord. Feel free to join if you haven't already. Yeah, Balrog. It's just I hadn't watched the show in months, but I have heard a lot of detractors in regards to the show's humor, which is raunchy and full of sex jokes. What's the most offensive commercial I've ever seen? I don't know. That's an oddly specific commercial, but I do think there was one mattress store a couple years back that did a 9/11 themed commercial that was deemed offensive, and they ended up going out of business shortly after. Let me see if I can find that. I might actually watch that. This is... 9/11 mattress commercial. Oh. Let me see. Trying to find the ad, but all it is just news sites covering it. Well, whatever. Let's say fuck that. Back to the Q&A. Yeah, that just reminds me, it's still September. October's around the corner. I'm looking forward to that. I like October. Yeah, Aronson, within 10 years, people will be making jokes about COVID. Trust me, it's gonna be like the new 9/11 memes 10 years from now. Would I kiss Nessa from Pokemon? Not really. I'm more into men, if you don't know. I have the big gay. What am I gonna be for Halloween? Probably nothing. I'm just gonna walk around in my leather jacket. Basically, I'm gonna cosplay as myself. Maybe eat some candy. Wario funny? Your questions are weird. I will say what a fictional video game character I think is hot. I think Sly Cooper's kind of hot. There, I said it. And it's not just because I'm a raccoon. Have I heard of Life of Fred? I don't know. The chat gets it. Sly Cooper is fucking hot. I personally think he's hotter than Carmelita because, again, I've got the big gay. Now, don't get me wrong, Carmelita Fox is pretty hot and all, but I'm all about that gay stuff. God, this chat's so fucking weird. What even is this chat anymore? But no, really, if you haven't played the original 3 Sly Cooper games, you're missing out. They are amazing. You know, I never got to play Sly Cooper until earlier this year, but man, it was worth the wait. Like, those first 3 games are my jam. Some of my favorite platformers ever, along with Spyro. But yeah, Sly 4 isn't that great from what I hear. I'm glad that you mentioned that GameCube Plus. That's why I said first 3, not the 4th one. There's a lot of mixed opinions on that. God, I'm hungry for a thick, juicy hot dog right now. And no, that's not a euphemism. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna head over to the convenience store and get some food, man. I'm hungry. They really should make a new Sly Cooper game, you know? I don't know what it would be like. They kind of effed the story up really badly with 4, so maybe make it a soft reboot. Bring us to the convenience store. I'd love to get y'all some snacks. And maybe some booze for those who are old enough to drink. Just make sure to wear your masks because you don't want to spread the COVID. We can only have a couple of y'all at a time. Remember when people could hang out in groups? God. Winner. The true winner is the friends we made along the way. That's true. My voice has changed a little since my last video. Yeah, I know. I think I'm hitting puberty twice. My voice has gotten kind of deep this year. That's probably because I got into a little bit of a drinking habit earlier this year. Um, you know, if you don't know, drinking alcohol can actually deepen your voice. And I'm... I don't know. I don't mind my voice getting deeper. I've got some bass to it now. But Peepsmith, I have quit drinking. I only do that when shit gets stressful. And when I was working at McDonald's and even working at my grocery store about a month ago, shit was stressful, man. I drank just because it really helped ease the pain, but I really shouldn't have. Alcohol isn't cool, and it never will be. But I'm glad that someone pointed that out. Like, I noticed that I'm starting to get a bit of a deep voice, which is something I never thought I would have, because, God, when I was just starting this channel, like 4 years ago, I did not sound like an 18-year-old. I thought I sound like a fucking 13-year-old in those old videos. Just goes to show you that, what a drinking habit can do to you. Or maybe it is just double puberty. I don't think it's puberty, though. But seriously, guys, go watch my older videos from, like, just a year ago and compare it to what I sound like now. Or even my oldest videos from 4 years ago. There's a noticeable difference. That's because I started making YouTube videos when I was 17, and basically I was still finishing up puberty back then. I mean, it's actually to the point where I don't mind listening to myself anymore, because I hated my voice with a passion for the longest time being. I've been subbed to you for years and I noticed the voice change. Well, that's cool. That's just part of, becoming an adult and growing up. Like, other YouTubers that started when they were teenagers, you'll notice that too. Like, y'all know Cat Icarus, right? He started making reviews when he was 18. You go watch his old videos, like his really old videos from 2012, you can notice a difference in his voice. And there's probably some other examples in there. I'm glad to see I have some longtime fans still. It's amazing how much shit has changed since then. I mean, I may actually be kind of old, 22 years, but I don't feel old, if you know what I mean. I don't plan on giving up on my hobbies and making videos. I'm not gonna let age slow me down. See you, GameCube Plus. I still remember the DA rants. Those were the days, man. What do I think about Leafy's termination? Well, the thing is, I'm not supportive of him getting terminated, but I'm not really complaining either. I mean, what was he making prior to termination? Nothing noteworthy. I mean, Leafy is older than me, believe it or not. He's 25, and he's still making, like, these immature drama videos, excuse me. I mean, it goes to show you, like, there are people who are fucking older than me and don't grow up. They still act like angsty teenagers. Leafy acts like a 12-year-old with Confederate parents. I don't get it. But he does act like a fucking preteen trying to be edgy. Aronson, your grammar isn't bad. I've seen way worse. My voice keeps cracking. There's a lot of immature, adult douchebags on YouTube who refuse to grow up. That's one thing I'll know about these people. Just be lucky that I grew up and moved on. Yeah, it baffles me people who still think using gay as an insult's cool. I remember that being cool back in, middle and high school. But it really isn't an insult, it's a compliment to me. Like, I'm technically bi, but I am so... I do prefer men, so calling me gay isn't inaccurate either. But it seemed to be mostly coming from people who think gay is just a replacement for stupid. So instead of calling someone stupid, they call them gay. Like, man, SlayerCoon's live streams are so gay. He sucks. No need to apologize, Smeeple. I like the pun. Been streaming for nearly 3 hours. I think that's a new record. Raid Shadow Legends, yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting to look back on 5 years from now. Like, guys, do you remember when Audible was the big sponsor in every video? Like, yeah, it was a little bit annoying, but it wasn't, you know, actively, like, insulting. Raid Shadow Legends is just... I don't even know what to say about it. But I don't, you know, hate people for doing sponsorships like that. You gotta make money somehow. Yeah, that and like NordVPN and whatnot, Skillshare. Those are the, what do we say? The tolerable sponsors. Yeah, Jack, I don't even know why people still watch Keemstar. I mean, what fucking year is this where you're still watching Keemstar? I haven't watched that dude in 4 years. I watched him once, hated him, and haven't looked back. Oh, well, anyways, I think I'm about ready to end this stream. I am one hungry raccoon right now. Tonight has been a great stream so far. Really interesting to say the least. So hopefully next week I will do another stream. If you guys got any recommendations for games I should stream, please let me know. I'm thinking about doing another Super Nintendo stream. How's that sound? Well, anyways, I'm going to go off on my merry way. It was nice streaming tonight. So, see you guys next week.